Easton signing today, and I coach the Cabot trap shooting team, grades 5 through 12, with many assistants. Because there's a lot of us.
Good morning, everybody. We're coming to you from Cabot High School today, and we're here to honor Mr. Easton Prewitt with signing with the UA Cossatot Shooting Sports team, and we're super excited about that. It's going to be a good time. Easton's been working since he was in 8th grade to get to this point, and we're excited about having him come on. We were able to come up a couple weeks ago and see him shoot and watch him shoot, and it was a position that he was interested in becoming part of the team, and we were able to offer him a position within the team, and we're working to get better every day, and Easton's going to come a long ways to help us to do that. So we wanted to take this time to come up here and just honor Easton's accomplishments and what he's done, because this is a big deal. Individually speaking, trap shooting is a ultimate individual sport, but at the collegiate level, it's an individual team sport. Your efforts individually contribute to the overall team. And so it winds up having to be a team dynamic in that our scores all combined to do what we needed to do to show who's going to be the champion of the weekend or whatsoever. But the other side of it is a team dynamic in that we all have to help each other and carry each other along. Because just because you have a bad day doesn't mean everybody else needs to get brought down with you. So it's building that team is about building personalities who have the hand-eye coordination, the individual skill set, but who have the social personality that they can get together and they can build what we're coming from there. And it is a very, very rare combination when you've got somebody that shows that, has the leadership ability and the ability to go forward. And Mr. Easton sure looks like he's got that, and we're awful excited to have that going forward. As some of our shooters can tell you, we go away, a lot of times we'll leave on Thursday, we're gone through Sunday. We have been known to leave on Thursday and get back the following Sunday. So when you're living in a house together with 10 or 11 other people, it can get to be a little bit trying at times. We try to give everybody as much space as possible, but sometimes that, when you consider the stress of the added to the shoot, getting to and from the shoot, trying to make sure everybody's fed and watered and, put the stall and everything works out. It can be, sometimes it feels like it'd be easier to get a herd of horses together or a herd of cats, but it's a great rewarding thing, and it's a lot of fun that we get to do this, and we're very grateful that the Chancellor of our school, Dr. Steve Cole, and the Board of Visitors has let us do this. It started out as to see if we can do it, and it's steadily grown every year, and to the point that last year we were actually at Nationals as it sits right now, there are 4 different divisions. The junior college 2-year school is in Division 4. In the country last year, we came in 5th in the country.
Wow.
For 2-year schools. And that was in San Antonio the middle of March. And it's a pretty big deal. And we interact a lot with the Texas Trap Shooters Association, some with the Arkansas Trap Federation, and we're building and growing. So not only are we there to compete and promote the school, but we're there to promote shooting sports and the character associated with the building of shooting sports. And so it's a big deal all the way around that we do this. And our Board of Visitors were really, really excited about what we started. Our chancellor himself has gotten excited about it, because I've made it a habit when we go and win a trophy that I get into the office before he does, so I can set it on his desk, so that when he comes in on Monday mornings, that he gets the trophy set on his desk. It's really nice to be able to do that. There's only a problem. Once you get them used to that, they expect it. So there was one point in time we were between traveling for about 3 or 4 weeks since we had traveled, and Dr. Cole comes in and looks at me one day and he goes, it's been a few weeks since I had a trophy on my desk. I'm like, yeah, you might be a little bit used to that. They're not always that easy to come with. But we've been fortunate. The team that we have is an exceptionally good team, and they got along together, they play together, they shoot together. It's been a great time, and I think you'll mesh really, really well in that. We got some big shoes to fill. We're losing 3 of our primary guns this year, and so we got some big shoes to fill, and it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of learning. So if you're ready to shoot, we can go shoot. All right. And that's one thing that pretty much we shoot a lot. And I told them today that those 2 that came with us, I said, bring your gun. We might stop somewhere on the way home. So we brought a gun. We brought our guns, and we're going to go practice a little bit on the way back to the house. You never give up a chance to shoot a shotgun or practice a little bit if you can help it. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, to give those of you in the audience an idea of how this works, the 2-year schools are part of the National Junior College Athletic Association, which is the same as the NCAA. We go by the same rules, the same guidelines, everything when it comes to athletics. And when you commit to a school, you sign what's called a letter of intent. That letter of intent is basically a contract between you, the NJCAA, and the school about that you're going to be a part of this program. Now, that is all behind the scenes. In this day and age, it's all computerized. We put the information in, an email comes out of the NJCAA, and it goes to you, and then you accept the email and sign, and the signing is basically an electronic acceptance of that, which y'all are familiar with. Y'all did that before with your other son. So what we did is, because we're not physically signing a letter of intent, so what we did is we put together a package that we do so that we can more of a character contract between us and the school. And so this is what we're signing here today. It's not the LOI per se. This is basically the signing day letter of intent to the University of Arkansas Cossatot. And basically what this is asking is a set of commitments specifically, asking you to do your best in all team activities and efforts. Can you do that?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right. To shoot a minimum of 100 practice targets a week.
Yes, sir.
But you don't have to break them all. We said we shoot at 100 targets a week. All right. All right. To participate in all team activities, and to present yourself in a scholarly and professional manner in all activities. Now, one of the promises I made to our chancellor when we started this, I said, when I go looking for athletes and I go recruiting, I'm not going to be recruiting athletes. I'm going to be recruiting scholars. I want scholar athletes, not athlete scholars, because what we're doing is a small portion of our lives. We're building a framework that we can increase the education, increase the personal growth, as well as increasing our shooting ability. So first and foremost, we want the scholar, and then we want the athlete, and that's what I've always looked at. So when we're saying that, when we say that we want to present ourselves in a scholarly and professional manner, that goes back to the promise that I made to the chancellors and board of trustees, that we are looking for those scholar athletes. The education is first. Being able to shoot and participate athletically is a benefit of us doing our jobs as a scholar. And that being reflection, the NJCAA requires a 2.0 GPA. We require a 2.5 GPA. We're just going to go a little bit stronger. And that is the minimum. That is not our goal that we want to shoot for. We want to shoot for a minimum. Maintain a positive professional relationship with the college, staff, and instructors. All right. Think you can do that? And to promote the team and all team activities to other students, to others outside the school. When we say this, part of what we do is we work with the Texas Trap Association and Fort Worth Trap and Skeet 3 times a year at big shoots that they put on. We actually run the machines, we load the machines, we score the machines, and people are used to seeing these red shirts and our red vests. And because they are so used to seeing that, and because of everything we do to help them, that our presence makes an impact. And there's a level of standard that's been accepted from those red shirts being there, and it's very well respected. So we've got to constantly be aware that eyes are on us all the time. Those red shirts bring those eyes on you. Maintain a positive mental attitude. Think you can be positive about it?
Sure.
I guess you got to be when you shoot, because it can be so disappointing sometimes, can't it?
Yes.
You got to be positive about it. And develop character and personal discipline. And first and foremost of all of these is your your scholarship, and the second, to me, is to be a solid citizen within your community. Because we have a responsibility to maintain our community and make our community better. Because if it's been good to us, we've got to give back to that. And so that's one of the things that we always want to look at. If you agree to that, Mr. Easton, sign your name right there and put a date on it.
All right.
Well, that's
And here's your hat.
Thank you, sir.
And this is a team hat.
Nice. Now I got two.
Welcome to the again, welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.